Hey y'all, we're going to do some review on graphing in the coordinate plane. So let's go ahead and just refresh really quick. The coordinate plane is just your XY axis. And you're looking at various points in your XY axis. Remember, a point is written X first, then Y. I always think about it in alphabetical order. X comes before Y, so you always want your X point first and your Y point second. The X-axis, remember the X-axis is this red one that goes from left to right. Okay, when you start at the origin, think about where the origin is. This center point right here, this is called your origin. You may want to add that in. I thought I had that there. When I'm at that center point there, your x-axis is your horizontal axis. If I want my positive x's, I go to the right. If I want my negative x's, I go to the left. My y-axis is my vertical axis, this blue one right here. Okay, if I start at the origin, to go to my positive y's, I go up. To go to my negative y's, I go down. Your quadrants, and many of you probably already know this. We start in the upper right-hand quadrant. That is your first quadrant. And we go counterclockwise. This is quadrant 2. Ooh, keep in mind, I just drew over. But when I'm telling you your quadrants, I have them written as a number, but more importantly, I also have them written as a Roman numeral because that's the way you'll see it. So that's quadrant 1 or a 1 in your Roman numeral. If I go counterclockwise, this is quadrant 2 or a 2 in your Roman numeral. This one is quadrant 3 or 3 in your Roman numeral. And the last one is quadrant 4 or 4 in your Roman numeral. Okay? I put these in here to show you that any point inside quadrant 1, x will be positive and y will be positive. If I go to quadrant 2, whenever I'm in quadrant 2, any point, x is going to be negative, whereas y is going to be positive. If I go to quadrant 3, x will always be negative and y will always be negative. And if I go to quadrant 4, x will always be positive and y will always be negative. So that's just a little brief recap of quadrants. You'll already learned this. Just review, refresh our brains and our memories to get us moving on for the next. All right, plot the point. So I'm given a few points over here. Remember, a point is x and then y. I want to plot the point and then I want to identify the quadrant or the axis that it may be on. Let's refresh really quick. Remember, the x-axis is our horizontal. If I start at the origin, the positive x's are to the right, the negative x's are to the left. Your y-axis is your vertical. If I start at the origin and I go up, those are my positive y's. If I go down, those are my negative y's. So remember, your point is xy, -5, -4. You're going horizontal first, and then vertical. Okay, remember, horizontal, you can either go left to right. I go left if it's a negative, I go right if it's a positive. Vertical, you go up, I should say left or right. Vertical, same thing, you go up or down. For vertical or my y-axis, I go up if it's positive, down if it's negative. So I got -5, 4. -5 on the x-axis is over here. +4 means I go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is point A. What quadrant is that in? Remember, I start in the top right. This is quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. And then I go counterclockwise, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. So A is in quadrant 2. B, -3, -2. So x is negative and y is negative. So I go horizontally to the left 3. And since y is negative, I go down vertically 2. And that is my B. And that is quadrant 3. C, 4, 6. So x is positive and y is positive. I go horizontally to the right because it's a positive x, and vertically up because it's a positive y. 4, 5, 6. That's point C. Point C is in what quadrant? That would be quadrant 1. 0, -4. So x is 0 means I don't go left or right horizontally at all. I stay put at my origin. -4 vertically for the y means I go down 4. I am right on the y-axis. Okay, notice it says identify the quadrant or the axis. I would just say y-axis here, since I land right on it. I'm in no specific quadrant whatsoever. E is 2, -1. 2, -1, +2 means I go horizontally to the right, 2 for x. -1 for my y means I go vertically down. That is point E, which is in quadrant 4. It's an IV in Roman numerals. And the very last one, point F, is 1, 0. So my 1 for my x means I go horizontally to the right. My 0 for my y means I do not move vertically up or down at all. I am staying there. That is point F, and that lies right on the x-axis. So it's not in a specific quadrant, it's just on the x-axis. Hopefully this little recap is helping you remember of everything you have already learned probably in 6th grade with all this. All right. Name, I'm going to make this a little bigger because it looks really tiny to me. You can make it bigger on your paper. I think you have it big in your notes. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Name the quadrant where each ordered pair is located. 3, -5. So x is +3, y is -5. So I'm just going to use this graph over here just to kind of look and see. So +3 on the x. -5 on the y would be down here. That is quadrant 4. -4, -2. X is -4, y is -2. That would be right here. That's quadrant 3. 6, 2. 6 would be all the way over here, a little bit off the graph, but if I go up 2, that would be right there in quadrant 1. I can go off a little. I can only see part of the graph. If it was bigger, I'd be able to see more. -7, 9. So -7 on the x-axis means I go all the way over here. I'm coming off the graph a little, and up to 9 means I'm up here in this quadrant. So that would be quadrant 2. I'm going to erase what I did here because I'll need this graph for the next one. All right, give the coordinates of each point. So I'm given points and I want to know the coordinates. Remember, the coordinates of your point would be your x and then your y. X always comes first, so you're going horizontally or vertically first. In order to get to A, do I need to go horizontally to the left or to the right? I need to go to the left, so it's 1, 2, which is -2. And then do I need to go vertically up or down? I need to go vertically up, which is 1, 2, 3. So -2, 3 is my point there. Point B, horizontally left or right first. I need to go right, which is +1. And then vertically, do I need to go up or down? I need to go up, which is +2. So those are both positive. C, do I need to go horizontally left or right? I don't need to go horizontally at all. So that would be a 0. Vertically up or down, I need to go down, and it's 2. So 0, -2, because it's right on that y-axis. Point D. Do I need to go horizontally left or right? I first need to go left, which is negative, so 1, 2, -2 for my x. And then do I need to go vertically up or down? I need to go down, 1, 2, -3. Last one, plot each point on the coordinate plane and then label the point. So -3, 1, remember, x and y. So if x is negative, I go horizontally to the left. Y is positive, I go up 1. There's point A. Point B, -3, -3. X is negative, so I go horizontally to the left. 1, 2, 3. And because Y is negative, I go down. Oh, this is off a little. Hold on. Careful here. You know what I just noticed? That what I did, -3, 1 is like right up here. So the graph is off a little bit. Notice how this black line for 1 is not with the blue line, so it's not really matched up. I'm not a huge fan of that, so just be cautious. All right, -3, -4. -3 on the x goes over 3. -4 is down 1, 2, 3, about right there. So this is point B. That one I did before is point A. 0, 5. 0 means I don't go anywhere on the x-axis, nowhere horizontally. 5 means I go up 5. And that's point C. Point D, -4, 0. -4 on the x-axis means I go horizontally to the left 4. And then 0 means I stay put. I don't go anywhere on the y-axis. Let's get some different colors here. D, or sorry, that was D. E, 2, 5. 2 on the x-axis means I go horizontally right. 5 on the y means I go up. F, -2, 5. So -2 on the x-axis means I go horizontally to the left. +5 on the y-axis means I go up 5. And last but not least, let's do this. We'll do it in, yeah, let's do it in that color. 5, -4 for G. 5 on the x-axis means I go horizontally to the right. -4 means I go down vertically. 1, 2, 3, about right here. And that is point G. All right, that's just a little refresher on all in the coordinate plane. Go ahead and check your Google slide for the day to see what you have to do next.